let's go and get straight to it. All right, I know the drill already. If you a soft fucking Ravens fan, or if you a soft Ravens player, click out the video right now. I give you 10 seconds. Yeah, 10 seconds is up. 10 seconds is up. Cleveland Browns came into Baltimore, beat the Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore Ravens is now 7-3, while the Cleveland Browns are now 6-3. Let me just say this. This is the 12th game, right? In the Baltimore Ravens, in the John Harbaugh and Lamar Jackson era, with both of them, the tandem combined, that they have lost a game. When they have gone into the fourth quarter with a 75% chance of winning that game, according to Next Gen Stats. Let me just say that first and foremost, okay? Seven of those losses have came in the last 2 seasons. 5 out of those 7 losses that have come in the last 2 seasons, the Ravens actually had a 90% chance of winning the game going into the fourth quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, at the start of this fourth quarter, the Ravens were up 24-15. The Cleveland Browns had 15 points. 15. The 2 other losses this season, I said that the Ravens beat the Ravens. That's usually what happens, right? The Ravens beat the Ravens, right? I would say today, 50% of the reason why the Ravens lost today because the Ravens beat the Ravens. What do you want to say? It was coaching, defense, Lamar, whatever you want to say. The Ravens beat the Ravens, 50% of that. But I refuse to discredit the Cleveland Browns. Because the other 50%, the Cleveland Browns came into M&T Bank today, came into Baltimore, Maryland, and won this game. Absolutely, they won this game. Before I get into my rant, because it's going to be a long one, shout out to the Cleveland Browns. For Myles Garrett during the week to say that he'll rather take Joe Burrow over Lamar Jackson, and then come into said building where Lamar Jackson is the star of, and take over the game, because that's what the Browns defense did, I can do nothing but salute him. Let me tell you something, man. I have been a Ravens fan since I was old enough and able enough to know what football is, to watch TV and know what I'm watching, right? I've been a Ravens fan for that long. This is one of the few games that I have seen with my own 2 eyes that a Ravens team got bullied on both sides of the ball. Absolutely bullied. In the trenches. Both sides. Defensive line and offensive line. Just straight up bitched, bullied, whatever you want to say. I'm going to tell you straight up, bro. The whole team played softer than newborn baby shit. The whole fucking game. All 4 quarters. All 3 phases. This team plays softer than fucking newborn baby shit. Softer than fucking applesauce. Go back and watch the game. If you think I'm lying, go back and watch the game. Go back and watch the fucking game. The tone was set early. That was a block on Kyle Van Noy early in the game, where the offensive lineman laid the fucking boom, laid a beautiful pancake block on Kyle Van Noy. Had his motherfucking toes up in the air and shit. Had his toes up in the air, clean tied to the sky. Clean Kyle Van Noy the fuck up and stood over top of his ass, looking down at him. They set the tone. They set the tone from the fucking jump, bro, and it translated over to the Browns defense. Translated straight over to the Browns defense, because Myles Garrett was fucking Ronnie Stanley today. Zadarius Smith was fucking Patrick McCarr today. Just bullying these niggas. That was a hit on Lamar Jackson later in the game, when Lamar stepped out, and the Browns defender still laid that shit on Lamar, setting the tone. Now y'all want to say it's a dirty hit? It may have been, may have not been. It is what it is. It's fucking football. Me here playing football, if I was on a Browns team, I had no problem with it. No, I don't think no flag was thrown either. Then the very next play, you know what Lamar did? He threw a fucking pick to that nigga. Hey, Browns came in and played football today. Browns came in and played fucking football today. The only two people on the whole Ravens team that came to play fucking football today was Ham, who I've said for weeks is the best player on this Ravens defense. Ham came to play fucking football, and Keaton Mitchell, and that's it. And the only reason why this team, that the Ravens may have fucking lost, is because Keaton Mitchell got no more fucking touches after the first half. After he was running the shit out this ball the first half, he didn't get another fucking touch. John Harbaugh will go on the stand and say, well, that's how the game played out. It's a disgrace. It's an absolute fucking disgrace. Absolute fucking disgrace. What happened today? This is a problem. This is a problem. 12 games these boys lost. 12 games since 2020 these boys lost. When it was up 12, 2 or more scores. That's a problem. That's a problem. That is a fucking problem. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to let y'all know. I'm going to read some numbers out to y'all in a second. Okay? 2 numbers. 2023 cap hit. $23,668,250. 2024 cap hit. $26,168,250 is what this man will be getting paid. $26,168,250,000. So $26.1 million in 2024. This year he's getting paid $23.6 million. Would y'all care to guess to know who the fuck that is? If you don't know, that is Ronnie Stanley. Ronnie Stanley is about to get paid $26 million next year. Let me tell you something. And I want y'all to look at me. Ronnie Stanley has to go. Ronnie Stanley has to go. He has to go. He has to go. $26 million. $26 million Ronnie Stanley has to go. Now, I don't know if you can reduce his contract. I don't know if you can restructure to get lower. But let me tell you something. Ronnie Stanley is not worth a fucking dime over $12 million. This current Ronnie Stanley that you're looking at with your own eyes right now is not worth a fucking dime over $12 million. Justin Madubuike deserves more than Ronnie Stanley. Geno Stone deserves more than Ronnie Stanley. Okay. PQ. You soft ass bum ass bitch. Let me tell you something, man. I didn't drop a whole bunch of shit. Let me tell you something, man. To watch this man miss tackles today, fuck up his zone assignments today in the middle of this field, piss poor, and that right there. I knew it. What'd I say? What did I tell y'all? Just wait. Just be patient. PQ looks great next to Roquan Smith. Right next to Roquan. PQ looks great. As you've seen. Let me tell you something, man. There's two things to make a player, to make anybody, a player, team, whatever it is, coach, whatever. There's two things that can make you go from good to great. Two things. One, consistency. And two, expectations. And today showed you that those two things is a problem for the Baltimore Ravens. Having said that, today is actually the only day. The only game, ironically enough, the Ravens did not fumble the fucking ball. On the flip side of that, today is the 10th straight game where the Ravens have turned over the fucking ball in some form or fashion. Thanks to Lamar Jackson. But before I get into Lamar, let me continue on how soft this fucking team was. Offensive line getting bullied the entire day. Pushed back on their fucking heels. Ronnie, as I mentioned, already getting fucked. Ronnie has no anchor, as I mentioned in my last video. Okay. I mean, the Browns front seven were just so fucking physical. And Ravens had no answer. Even when the Ravens got blessed by James Prochet bum ass on the Browns. Even when the Ravens got blessed by holding calls from the refs. These niggas still was struggling the entire day. It really felt like the Browns won this game. They won time possession. They got more plays off than the Ravens. Didn't these boys win a turnover battle, or was it even? I don't know. I believe the turnover battle was even due to the fact that James Prochet muffed that punt. But if James Prochet don't muff that punt, these niggas probably win by 10 plus points. Lamar Jackson. Today was Lamar Jackson's worst game of the season. Granted, he looked uncomfortable all day due to his offensive line getting fucked. After a 5-step drop, Lamar Jackson looked at his one read and literally went through one progression, and that was it. Lamar had one progression, one read the entire day, that was it. I feel bad for him. Play calling was shit. Monk, you are not excused. Play calling was shit. For Keaton to not get another touch in the fucking second half is a problem and an indictment against Tarl Monken. Why is Justice Hill even touching this fucking field when Keaton Mitchell was running the air off this ball? Why? Why? Doesn't make sense. That is an example of the Ravens getting in their own way. Stopping momentum. Taking sacks. Lamar throwing picks. Obviously, I get it. The pick six not really his fault because it's a tip pass. But I mean, shit, it's football. On the stat sheet, you threw a pick, Lamar. And it went to the fucking crib. We have a problem. And I'm telling you this right now, man. The league sees this shit. Oh, you think these teams with good defenses don't see that Lamar Jackson struggles against aggressive defensive lines? You don't think they see this shit? We might have to see these boys again in January. Who's to say we're going to win that game? This Browns team is good. If their quarterback can stay consistent. If their quarterback can stay consistent, this is a top 7 team in the league. I thought the Ravens were a top 3 team in the league coming in today. Everybody raving about the Baltimore Ravens. Everybody raving, no pun intended, about the Baltimore Ravens. Expectations placed on the dome of the Baltimore Ravens. And they showed you who they really are. Granted, it wasn't their best game. Granted, we had injuries. I hope Marlon's okay. It did not look good. I don't want to speculate. I don't even want to. I don't even want to reach out to the training staff. I don't want to know. I don't want to know because it's gonna piss me off. Ronnie, who the fuck knows how hurt Ronnie is? Who the fuck knows? Quick turnaround this Thursday against the Cincinnati Bengals. Do I think the Ravens will beat the Bengals? I actually have no idea. I'm gonna keep it G real. As we currently stand, if I had to guess, maybe if Marlon Humphrey does not play, the Ravens will lose this game, by the way. Matter of fact, I don't think he does play. I think the Ravens do lose on Thursday. I think the Ravens do become 7-4. I'm not trying to be a depressing Ravens fan. I'm not trying to be a fucking Debbie Downer. I keep this shit G real. I see it for what it is. I don't care what y'all soft motherfuckers may think. I see football the way I see football, but obviously at the end of the day, I'm still a fan of the team. And I'm going to keep it G real. It is not looking good. Against good teams. It is not looking good. And the teams and good teams in the AFC, I should say. Because I mean, hey, Lamar can beat up on the NFC teams. But in the AFC, when the shit is aggressive. When shit is aggressive. Look at the past 2 losses. Steelers front 7. Fucked the Ravens offensive line. Browns front 7. Fucked the Ravens offensive line. That's the recipe. And you think this team goes to the Super Bowl and beat the 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles? Are you out of your fucking mind? Are you out of your fucking mind? You think this offensive line can go to the Super Bowl and beat the fucking Eagles? You think this offensive line can beat the fucking 49ers? Are you? Let me ask y'all a question. Who's to say this offensive line? I'm sorry. Who's to say this team can beat the Kansas City Chiefs? Who's to say this team can beat the Miami Dolphins? Because let me tell you something. Matter of fact, who's to say in the playoffs this team can beat the Philadelphia? the Pittsburgh Steelers or the Cleveland Browns. When it gets cold, when shit get tight, when shit gets to that fourth quarter, when shit gets to that nitty gritty, and it's just physicality versus physicality. Tell me I'm wrong, y'all. Tell me I'm wrong. We've seen this movie too many times. You could just feel it while watching the game. The tide's turning. Whole bunch of shit going wrong. And once a whole bunch of shit start going wrong, you know. That's when you know. I hope I'm wrong. I hope the Ravens, prove me wrong. I'm going to keep it G real. As I currently look at this team, in totality, it's been 10 games now. I think this team can win it in a wild card round. Hell, matchups given, I think this team can win in the divisional round. But do I think this team can win an AFC Championship game? Do I think this team can win a Super Bowl? %, I will say yes. But the other 60%. Y'all have your own opinions. Y'all make your mind up. But I tell you what. I played football. Not obviously to the highest level as these niggas. But I know when other motherfuckers know that you can be soft as shit. When other teams figure out if you just out energy, out bully the Baltimore Ravens, you win the game. I hope everybody stays healthy. Hope they get better. As of right now, I am entirely disappointed. And both fuck just the offense. All three phases of the game, even special teams. Because we had a block field goal as well. Don't forget that. Not just Tucker's fault. But we had a blocked field goal as well. We had Lamar Jackson taking sacks, taking Tuck out of farther field goal range as it is anyway. I mean, he is an unlimited leg, but that doesn't help getting sacked. It doesn't help Odafe always strip sacking D-Watt, and then the very next play, give up 15 yards to Amari Cooper because there's breakdowns in your zone coverage in the middle of the field where PQ resides. Where was most of the passes today, y'all? Think about it for a second. I want you to really think about it. Where was most of the passes going to today? How many catches did David Njoku have? Can y'all see now? Because I see shit for what it is. Can y'all see now? Where was David Njoku catching these fucking passes? Near number 6. But hey, I'm a hating ass nigga. I'm blocked because I'm a hating ass nigga. Soft ass niggas, man. I'll see y'all Thursday, bro.